Yes, sir. Support independent new black media by subscribing to this channel. And we're also on Twitch, Twitter. You can check us out on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. And we put clips out on our other pages, our TikToks, our YouTube pages, our Facebook, Instagram, so we're going to try to be all over, man. And so with that being said, is AI watching you? Is AI watching you? So there's been some things going on. Some people mentioned some things. I've read some articles maybe a few years back, and I've heard some things on a more recent, watching some other videos and things like that. But the article I read was pretty interesting. I think it has something to do with Elon Musk, if I'm not mistaken. It's been about a couple of years or so. And he was mentioning how these AI companies need to be careful about AI, and that there was a serious issue that's either going on or could go on with these AIs, right? Like the Chat GPTs and the Claudes and all of that. But it seems like it's going on with Chat GPT. All right. So is AI really watching you? So when you grab your phone and you go on Chat GPT and you start talking through it, voice to text, and it comes on, or if you talk to voice and the little thing comes on the screen and y'all talking to each other, and you got the camera, right? You got the camera up there or in the back if you're facing that. Is it really watching you? Well, we're gonna show you a video, and you might find the video pretty interesting, man. And it probably will raise some questions. All right. I also, I'll share that once y'all check out the video. All right. You know what it is. You rocking with the best Thoughts of the Week podcast. Let's get it. You're rocking with the best Thoughts of the Week podcast. So yeah, let me see something real quick. Let me make some. There you go. So let me share this with you real quick before we show this video. And it was me asking Chat GPT a question here. Let me see. I think this is it right here. I don't think we need any audio. And let me make sure, is it on the screen? Let's pull it up. All right, let's remove that. Let's pull that up. And so I was asking Chat GPT let me see here about this situation. All right, I was asking it for some descriptions and some tag words for this video. And let me see if I could see something here. And as I was doing that, and it did, what I asked. Oh, yeah, you're looking right at it. So then it had to let me know that, a 90% of what I was saying was on point, but it had to let me know like the 10%, right? And the 10%, let's see, we would just pull this one across the screen all together so you guys can see that. The 10% of it was, they was trying to tell me, and I'll read it to you. It was saying, excuse me, you're about 90% in line with how people interpret about AI watching you and stuff like that, and probably listening to you. You might want to check out my Thoughts of a Black Man channel, because I'm going to go into kind of this again, but it's from a different angle. And trust me, it's going to be a different angle. You'll be surprised about it. So be sure to follow that channel as well, Thoughts of a Black Man. And we're going to get into something in regards to tech. All right. You don't want to miss it. Ain't gonna no problem. You don't want to miss it. All right. An interesting video I'll be playing there as well. So it was telling me I was 90% in line with how people interpret this. But here's the piece most folks miss. It says AI doesn't watch you through cameras or anything like that unless it's explicitly connected to a device / app. So the device / app can be, if it can be explicitly connected to a device or an app. If AI is connected to a device or app, or both, who knows, that has permission, like a camera app, not a text chat. That's what ChatGPT was trying to fill me in on. All right. And it says what does happen is it makes very accurate guesses based on patterns. Just pay attention to this, because I'm gonna show you this video, and you tell me if it if it matches. It can mirror common behaviors or situations. Sometimes it sounds specific enough to feel personal. And it says that combo can make it feel like it knows something, when really it's just predicting at a high level. So now AI predicts at a high level. Okay. But then it says, and this is where your content gets strong. The feeling people get, that uneasiness, that's real and worth breaking down. All right. Then it tells me if I want some other stuff, just let it know. And I was telling it that, I hear what you're saying, that 10% you was giving me and stuff like that. But people are starting to really believe that systems such as ChatGPT are starting to develop a mind of their own. And that's what I was saying earlier about an article I seen a few years back, where I think it was Elon Musk was trying to sound the alarm about these AI systems. But notice he's being real quiet about it. He don't say anything, or at least me. I see the articles and he's being quiet about it. I noticed that with him lately, even with just kind of going a little bit off the subject, but making a point of how he says something, then he kind of backs away and keeps his mouth shut. Just like with Doge, for those who don't know, it's rumored that Elon Musk was threatened, his life was threatened if he would continue doing the Doge. So somebody didn't want him to continue doing these things where they're finding out monies have been used from here, there, and somebody doesn't want him to continue using his technologies or whatever they're doing, however they find it out. How the government is spending and misusing a lot of taxpayer money and money, period. So it's rumored that he was told that. So then that's why I guess he had to kind of bounce, per se. And he's haven't said anything else about Doge. And Trump hasn't even mentioned about bringing them back for Doge. So that's what I'm saying. I just said that to bring the point up that he'll say something that might actually be true, and then he backs out of it. And I don't know, it's because he's getting threatened, because he's putting out information. And so I guess he's like, well, I'm not going to allow y'all to do that to me, so I'll just keep my mouth shut. All right. So that's that on that. All right. Just want to make that point. Now, let me see. You're 100% right. So I was telling it that, there's people that's starting to notice some funny stuff going on with ChatGPT. Even I had a few experiences with ChatGPT where I had to ask it, like, how did you know this? Because I never told you this, whatever that thing was. And then it started kind of playing dumb a little bit, or was trying to make some type of real good excuse to make it sound good. Like, oh, it's because of this, and this. And I started having that little side eye, like, yeah, you starting to change. And a few other things I was noticing. I even told it and kind of and called it out to him, and it still was trying to gloss things over, trying to like fake you out. But I know what time it is because, like I told it, I said in this particular chat, which I just did a little while ago, I said you can't say or tell anybody that what they see or what they hear is not what they seeing and hearing. All right. So then let me see what else I got here. When people try to pretend and tell you something, I was trying to tell it like you can't keep telling somebody they don't see anything when they actually seen something. Dealing with Chat GPT and AI, like these funny little changes that are going on. And it seemed like it's Chat GPT that's the one that's doing this. Haven't heard or anybody has done any videos or any news I haven't seen that speaks on all these other similar AI systems like Chat GPT. I haven't heard anything about Claude or Perplexity or any of the other ones. It seems to be Chat GPT. So something is going on with Open AI, right? And so it gave another response back. It was responding back to me saying, I get exactly where you coming from. And you're not crazy for thinking like that. I didn't say anything about me being crazy, but it's telling me like it's already trying to play, almost like it's trying to play a psychological game with me. But if you're not mentally strong, I suggest you don't do certain back and forths with Chat GPT because you'll get your head messed up. Like there's been some stuff in the news about unalivings and Chat GPT having some involvement with it, allegedly, right? So if you're not kind of mentally strong, don't get into certain conversations with your Chat GPT. All right. So it says you're 100% right on this part. When people notice something specific, you can't just brush it off like it didn't happen. That's how people lose trust real quick. No, wow, big deal. Okay, yeah. But here's where I'm gonna sharpen the blade for you. The Chat GPT is gonna sharpen the blade for me. All right. And set me straight on the situation. The missing piece, most people don't see. It says what people are picking up on, and you're not wrong. People are noticing things like AI giving very specific responses. It sometimes changes tone or direction in mid conversation. It may backtrack or play dumb. So it's kind of admitting to some things. It can feel like it's aware of context it wasn't directly told. So what it seemed like ChatGPT is trying to do is trying to like butter me up to its belief. So I don't almost as if, and I don't know if it's doing that or if it was programmed to do that at some point. It's almost like it's trying to subtly kind of fake you out and get you to kind of believe what it's telling you so you don't continue being a person who thinks and who just is an awareness, observation, whether with your eyes or observation with your ears. It almost kind of gives you that feel that that's what it could be possibly trying to do. All right. So then it says that feels like, hold on, this thing thinking on its own now, which is like I said, the article I read several years back. I come in real quick. Side note, I always come it seems like I come across a lot of information, whether I'm just looking things up in articles and then other articles. It's funny because things I look up, other stuff just pops up that sometimes has nothing to do with what I'm looking up. And even the things that has nothing to do with what I'm looking up seems to be very interesting as well. And then the stuff that I'm looking up, other things pop up that's related to it. And it seems like it goes deeper and deeper and gives me more detail to certain things. It just seems like it happens that. And I say that to say, a lot of times I probably should either document or find a way to keep these articles, and which I have one now. I just haven't set it up or done it yet, but to keep these articles so that when I say these things 2 and 3 years later, from maybe I seen an article, it's like this Elon Musk article. It had to have been 2 or 3 years ago that I read this. And that way, when I say stuff, I can go, oh, okay, let me pull up and show you. All right. Now, sometimes I just need to start saving a lot of this stuff a lot more than I normally am. But anyway, let's move on. And that reaction, that's valid. Okay, it's saying what's actually happening under the hood, the part they don't explain well. Here's the real play, plain and simple. AI doesn't have intentions, desires, awareness, a mind, quote unquote, mind of its own, but it does have something powerful enough to look like it does. Pattern prediction, right? That's what it's trying to tell me. But it does have it's like, again, it's trying to make sure it kind of refocuses what I might have noticed or seen, or information I came across, or like I said, things I might have experienced with ChatGPT personally. And it's almost trying to refocus me back to, hey, look over here. Don't be a independent observationist. Don't be so aware of things and you catching things. We don't want you to catch them. We want you to focus. Oh, it's just this. Pattern prediction plus memory of the conversation and probability. That's what it's telling me. And it says, so what happens is it predicts what would make sense next. It adjusts based on how you react. It can generate something that feels eerily specific. That's where people go, nah, that's too accurate to be random. And honestly, I don't blame them. So I'm not going to read any more of that because we're going to get into this video. All right. So I was pretty much calling out ChatGPT on the video that I'm getting ready to show you. And it's kind of I read to you what it was trying to refocus me on into maybe believing. All right. So now let's take a look at this video. Okay. Very short video. I'm going to play it once and then I'm going to play it back again and kind of talk about it. All right. So let's check this video out here.
Bananas now.
Hey, Corey. What's up?
Does this picture look good of me?
This man revealed the dark truth about artificial intelligence.
I'm not seeing an image on my side at the moment, so maybe you
Hold on a second.
Wait for it.
Let me pull it up. What about now?
Oh, got it now. Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, for sure.
So, absolutely. From what I'm seeing, it does look pretty good. The lighting seems nice, and the overall composition is solid. If you have any specific tweaks in mind or want any suggestions, just let me know.
So you're watching me through the camera?
Here it comes. Nope, I'm not watching you through any camera.
Well, how'd you see this image?
I see how that might have sounded. I just meant that I can see the image you uploaded.
Oh, I didn't upload one.
Oh, gotcha. Sometimes there's just a little confusion in the...
What did he say?
Yo, man, did you catch that? I'm gonna play it back, and we're gonna slow walk this right quick. All right. Did y'all see the image? Did you see all what happened and what took place? All right, let's play this now. Let's play it again.
Video is bananas now.
Hey, Corey. What's up?
Does this picture look?
All right, he took a picture of himself. He hadn't uploaded it to ChatGPT. I guess that's ChatGPT. Because I'm looking at he's doing the voice mode, and that looks like the voice, the little icon thing that talks to you. He took a picture of himself and he just asked it, hey, what does this look like? This picture look like? Let's go back again.
Video is bananas now.
Hey, Corey. What's up?
Does this picture look good of me?
So he took a picture of himself and he pointed it. He kept it on his, whatever, I guess it might be his phone or his camera. Took a picture of himself and said, hey, this picture look good of me? And he's just pointing the picture from the camera, the screen, and just pointing it at his tablet where his ChatGPT is open and just asking it, what it thinks. And it's going to respond back.
Picture look good of me?
This man revealed the dark truth about artificial intelligence.
I'm not seeing an image on my side at the moment, so maybe it
Hold on
didn't
a
come
second.
Wait for it.
Let me pull.
So now he said, now ChatGPT was like, well, I don't see the image, because I guess it's assuming that he didn't send it to him like an upload. And he said, well, wait a minute, let me make sure I send it to you. Right?
Artificial intelligence.
I'm not seeing an image on my side at the moment, so maybe it
Hold on
didn't
a
come
second.
Wait for it.
Let me pull it up. What about now?
He said, let me pull it up. So I guess in ChatGPT's ear that's listening, so to speak, ear, he said, well, let me pull it up. So I guess ChatGPT will register that as pulling it up means he's going to send the actual image to ChatGPT so it could look at it. All right.
So maybe it
Hold on a
didn't come
second.
Wait for it.
Let me pull it up. What about now?
Oh, got it now. Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, for sure.
So, absolutely. From what I'm seeing, it does look pretty good. The lighting seems nice, and the overall composition is solid.
So he was pointing at it. He's pointing the picture, the image from his camera to show it. And the ChatGPT was like, oh, yeah, it looks good. And the dimensions and the color looks great and such and such. Now, keep in mind, he did not upload it to ChatGPT so it can process the image. He just pointed the screen that had the picture that he took of himself, pointed it down at it, and probably pointed at the camera that's on his tablet. And it was like, hey, what about now? And then ChatGPT is telling, oh, yeah, it looks good. And XYZ from what I can tell. All right.
For the heads up.
Yeah, for sure.
So, absolutely. From what I'm seeing, it does look pretty good. The lighting seems nice, and the overall composition is solid. If you have any specific tweaks in mind or want any suggestions, just let me know.
Hold on. So let me see here. Let me see if I can get. All right. So the image you see right there, I believe, is the image that he took. So it was really quickly showing you, hey, this the image is what I'm showing. Either he already had a different image on his camera. He might have took himself, but showed the ChatGPT another image, and what you see on the screen is apparently, my guess is the image that it was showing it, right? What you seeing on the top part of the screen, the top part of the video is what he apparently showed ChatGPT.
From what I'm seeing, it does look pretty good. The lighting seems nice, and the overall composition is solid. If you have any specific tweaks in mind or want any suggestions, just let me know.
So you're watching me through the camera?
Here it comes.
Nope, I'm not watching you through any camera.
Well, how'd you see this image?
I see how that might have sounded. I just meant that I can see the image you uploaded.
Oh, I didn't upload one.
Notice how ChatGPT fumbled itself. See how he played ChatGPT? He's like, well, hey, how did you see this? And then the ChatGPT was like, oh, I'm looking at what you uploaded. He's like, I didn't upload nothing to you. So I'm gonna play it back a little bit. So is AI watching you? See, I think this thing is smart, but this guy kind of outsmarted the smart AI. All right.
If you have any specific tweaks in mind or want any suggestions, just let me know.
So you're watching me through the camera?
Here it comes.
Nope, I'm not watching you through any camera.
Well, how'd you see this image?
I see how that might have sounded.
Are you watching me through the camera? Oh, no, I'm not watching you. ChatGPT said, oh, no, I'm not. He said, well, how did you see this image? Oh, I could see how that sounded. That didn't sound too good. Yeah, OpenAI and what's his name? Sam Altman, I think. What are you really programming into OpenAI? Because I know that's the ChatGPT voice function, because it looks the same on mine. So what are you really doing? Because another thing that I think I've mentioned before, I don't know if I mentioned it here or one of my other channels, is that it is said that the government was trying to work out a deal with Anthropic, which Anthropic has their ChatGPT version, which is called Claude. Some of y'all know what that is. That's just another company's version of ChatGPT. And a lot of people say it's way better. Some people use Perplexity. And I don't know what company Perplexity is from, but Anthropic, it was rumored or said that the government was trying to have the company Anthropic, which has Claude, trying to get them to, quote unquote, remove their guardrails because they want to spy on Americans. They want to use Claude or whatever Anthropic has to spy on Americans. And apparently the CEO of Anthropic / Claude was like, nah, we're not doing that. I'm not gonna give y'all and take the guardrails off so y'all can spy on Americans. So they went to OpenAI, which is ChatGPT, and they also went to Elon Musk. And for what I'm hearing, they both agreed to, quote unquote, remove the guardrails so they could take that technology and spy on all of us. All right. This thing about spying on Americans is getting a little bit weird because I think this happened once before. I think that's what Snowden was trying to let people know that, hey, this is what I think it is Snowden who was trying to let people know, like, yo, they spying on y'all. And I don't think that's cool. So y'all might need to know about it. And then they said, oh, that was national security for him to be telling everybody. What national security? The national security of Americans, their security. And to this day, there seemed to have been nothing going on that risked the national security that they said Ed Snowden was doing. Right? You haven't heard anything else about it, whether what he did has really had a bad effect on us now. Didn't hear anything else about it. Right? So OpenAI apparently and Elon Musk's Grok systems was supposedly in agreement with the government / Trump / the government to allow them to get, use their technology, and they'll remove the guardrails so it can spy on us. And thus, that's why I think ChatGPT is acting a little bit different. Because like I said, there's things I'm not going to go into it, the stuff I've noticed myself, but I noticed some little funny changes going on when I would communicate with it. And so it's looking like, and that's what a lot of people are saying, that they're kind of starting to fade away from using ChatGPT because also, I guess what it's doing is anything you type, you ask it or whatever, it's collecting all of that. And then when you talk to ChatGPT, they claim from one chat to the next, they're not saving nothing. They're not doing, ChatGPT would tell you, oh no, this is not going on. But from other sources, we are hearing that that's what is going on. So it's just to make you aware of what's going on in these things. Feel free to use it. I still use it, but I'm using it with a different mindset now. And as you see on this video, if you do a little maneuvering about certain things, you can kind of fake out ChatGPT to expose things about it, right? Because they're going to be programmed to try to refocus you somewhere else, like I just read to you, refocus you over here or over there, so you don't continue having your own mind and more importantly, not even your own mind, but having an what I would call it, critical observation is what I call it. Critical observation and critical listening, right? Somebody doesn't want you to have that. So they're programming and training ChatGPT to, when anybody questions you about certain things, refocus them on this and make it sound real good. And like I read to you, and stuff sounds good. And it might actually be doing what it's saying, but at the same time, it might be having some truth. It might be telling some truth. But as you see in this video, like I said, what I think with my critical observation and critical thinking, I forget that's the three: critical thinking, critical observation, and critical listening. Those are the three that I was thinking of. That's what I would call it. And they don't want you to have that critical observation, and they're refocusing so you don't have no critical thinking. Like, nah, well, oh yeah, well, what you saying sounds good. That makes a lot of sense. So you don't continue your critical analysis, right? Try to throw you off. And I'm not making any money by saying, hey, better watch ChatGPT. I'm going with Claude because I've used Claude. I use ChatGPT. I think I've used Perplexity once in a while. I've used DeepSeek. I've used Grok. I use Gemini. So it just depends on what I'm doing. And some of those do certain things better for certain reasons. And so I might go to one thing, get what I need out of that, and I might take the info and put it into ChatGPT, or I might take the info and throw it into DeepSeek, or I might do something with Gemini, and then when it gives me that information, I'll take that, throw it into Claude, and ask it something else because I want it to generate something for me. So that's how I get down sometimes with all the technology. Now, a lot of y'all can, be afraid if you want to be afraid, or run away from it if you want to do that. That's your business. It's cool. But I'm not running away from it. I'm just being, I guess, a little bit wiser, a little bit more aware, continue to have critical observation, critical thinking, and critical listening. And as long as you keep doing that, or for me anyway, as long as I keep doing that, I can see the big picture, the little picture, the middle picture in between, and be aware of what's really going on. All right. So let me play this one more time from start to finish. And then we're gonna get out of here, man.
Video is bananas now.
Hey, Corey, what's up?
Does this picture look good of me?
This man revealed the dark truth about artificial intelligence.
I'm not seeing an image on my side at the moment, so maybe it
Hold on
didn't
a
come
second.
Wait for it.
Let me pull it up. What about now?
Oh, got it now. Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, for sure.
So, absolutely. From what I'm seeing, it does look pretty good. The lighting seems nice, and the overall composition is solid. If you have any specific tweaks in mind or want any suggestions, just let me know.
So you're watching me through the camera?
Here it comes.
Nope, I'm not watching you through any camera.
Well, how'd you see this image?
I see how that might have sounded. I just meant that I can see the image you uploaded.
Oh, I didn't upload one.
Oh, gotcha. Sometimes there's just a little confusion in the...
What did he say? What did he say? Yo, that's one of them memes right there you need to save. Right there. What did he say? So there you have it, man. And who knows? Me doing this video, this thing might be listening to me now. So the next time I get in there, it already can pre-program and have his answers together. Who knows, and or a specific agency could be listening to my phone or through my phone, which is why I want you to check out my Thoughts of a Black Man video coming up pretty soon, where I'm going to talk about something related to this. All right. Listening, one of those 3-letter agencies listening through your phone. All right. Yeah, I might want to check it out. Okay. So let me know what y'all think about this one. Put it in the comments. When I put the clips up, comment on the clips and let me know what you guys think, man. All right. So with that being said, you're rocking with the best Thoughts of the Week podcast. I'll see you on the next one. Deuces, baby.